Yes, medase mako aba medase se wo twen me ane ena dwumadi a yebedi very simple. Dedi kan yemre no kakra edikan akomu kakra enya ye fault ye technical enu to still cry me to can say ye fault however machines no ena delay kakra ntino ba bia wo bia na onim senke be sha se no kropepepe no fa cha me say amane sa minim say me ho do YouTube ho do ne dwumadi papa ye ntino wo be koso ane awie eneso me da sepi ena mehwe wanim e wo YouTube Ghana Facebook na makenkan wo so won komo no said ye call wo efa e wo ho but anyume ye be kan say mienu e wo na dwumadi so ensem mienu no de di kan no efa movie industry e ka movie industry no a wo hwe movie no a ye ne ye na so ye ma mansan empenfo hwe enkola hwe asofo hwe politicians hwe obia hwe however aya na movie no yo bia say nke nyini a said ye nanka first no ba no sanka akoso a nyini a nke bebo ai pa na niam bia amoa anase tosini a enu nti no yenim tie da so gina de gina ho say atofomo empenfo bi wa be ka ho asem na buta enti e na nwumre sa discussion ba ana topic titru ye fa ne say opanyini bia owo kromu a eye panyini a woda Perez Chapel ano Bishop Charles Ajinasari papa bia ye nyina we look up to him, we listen to him, and we do maybe our adwuma ye ho asem na ohwa sofo said the work no passion no they can at the same time no do maybe na aye nika sem na aye sedie kakra because ne bota anasa na sem kan peto chese enka senior die ye de ton man ye de ton amamre ye de ton ye ho as a Ghanaian but ye sini no ejina fa akon anya do asam a ye comedy na I said the atiada kra na niema e kan ho bia na atiada ne say ba bia betumi agina kra promote ye ho ne de nyina matali novelas enu ntino wo sisi no pempen kakra asam a ha adwene ye esan say me say metimi ko say so kane no enemrem say de ne ye ko na ka be me de producer bitumi twa ne sanka be ne de sa na wa wo so a wo pe bia hwe no unya bi hwe so anka be ye wo de sa asam yi e ba be fa mu aba enu ntimi ne mpanfo me nuamo a omu wo sini adwuma mu na ye be hwe sa asam no eto asomu ana se bia e muguo ni bia mami ni kan enna abranti ametane no odwumadi so anod asamoa bedu anod wa ha anod enipa bia manika ene ewo ne nchen esan say baby ade obi empeso obeka na obefifim at the same time no onye sini omanyom onye hwe wotena kire sade wo so ti fia wo hwe no na why den wona dwenche bebrato ene ebegini nyina pempen osimpen Arnold welcome tonight.
Thank you very much.
United Showbiz. If you nyina ehwe baby ehwe UTV ayema ewo despite media YouTube and Facebook. Bishop opanyini bi oka asem a enipa nyina eni de akire asotie na sini nyama nipa baako yema nyina ho na sem odi kankan ye be kan wasem pa me mo akwa abansa me de beba oso ebio ane
but you're looking good mameka. You're looking very
thank
good.
You so much.
Dress near for pan.
Oh, Lauren Hood, thank you so much. You got me there.
Nah.
Oh, I don't medasi. Aye. Abusia manenyoya. Mene sini twani producer baako a osa radio presenter munim no. Yebo Ola Michael din pe unim no dada. Ye nkyerɛkyerɛ mu pi. Na no edin wo radio so na no edin wo TV na no edin entertainment adwuma ye and then you me Ola wa ha no a producer ya kan ye de pepepe
in red
is talking
to me
aha Ola
yes,
Akwaba United Showbiz.
Thank you so much
me watch it
ma me o
ba me tell kan radio so say o ma pressure na say so ne Sandra
yeah
baby o edin komo Sandy and Fiola.
Oh, my Hano. Sandy is a sweet girl, so yeah, Hannah. Why so? Oh, Nana say, oh, by interview me to me how.
Oh, okay. I don't say that you are just so who.
No, because we be over and want someone also.
Oh, okay.
I just hope some teacher be so out there.
Oh, okay. There be some fire swami. So my baby be different. And Akwaba, Akwaba. I was a producer, director, storyteller. And that topic ever can a common pa a common pa. Meanwhile, I'm so proud of him. Meaning she dear single be brave, but I'm telling you that he's one guy I respect and I love him so much because of baby I free no your fair juma no ever field no ye dear chira you feel say ya fam ya ye be why ye be or producer or movies baby John and John muhu ye away bus ho and you're not part to pakra and I'm say ye producer for film no say producer for TV series no abra ye be can telenovela asem ka comedian e ho so mehia no na dwenche bebre eno nti Kofi Asamoah Kofas Media panyini o ha Kofi akwaba
ye nia
o ho enfe black man and then you made the woodiam ne be ka
bara na ujane film back yo mo
dia he
nyame a me bone ena ayi atamochiman
ana
atamochiman ona this problem ne ba yo
oh
sini na mpie da
Maya can want some wow. Atamochiman.
That time na
Kofi films here come.
Next no na phone. Area boys is na kan.
Yes.
Village champion, right?
No.
And then you there.
John and Johnson na ko we
and then
we are story no.
Me area boys na me ba nafti.
And about okay.
It was my last film in Kumasi.
No,
okay. And I be suya bibi fry.
Be pay
dear
more.
Account.
Okay, man to head eduma me in Kumasi dey mbeye and kind of different.
So suya wo.
Yes sir.
And so suya wo. E Kumasi dem ne wan ye eduma.
Yes, ana pese me che.
But say.
Some just eduma na me na makohu school.
Wako home school wako wenya woni bie bi.
Akoni your school film.
Yeah, yanko school no yes ye hu ade wo field no.
Very important.
Intine be afenu ni nyina.
No.
Eboa.
Team school me no biawa.
That is okay. Ahwefo mesremo me nua be masalinko enche o ha ya yesiesie no na waba na dwumadie no ye ne no abe hihye so okoba bi kakra nti no se mu hu na anya se wa ama Arnold
yes ma'am
enkomo ne emfa bishop de no ansa eye mienu ye wie beba next one eye Shatawale state of
the nation address.
The nation.
Why nation?
No, state of the
state of
SM address to the nation.
Kofi. State of SM fans address.
Oh, munya wote. Ye ba hwa no ma che. So in the meantime no, ye hwe someone osofu panyi kan. Said the work no. Me starting free here.
I saw no me movie.
I say no na be che.
Said the work no. Said the work no. As observer no. Opeso chere say you movie industry na wukra efa baby me as a host me ne ya adwen
yeah
also
efa ben na ne ya adwen
eno de wo kan de ni wi ameka efa me ne ya adwen say ampa ekofom say de ne ye very active ni ho what you say but won tabe do so say na also
first me tie audio no I was quite impressed because my fans susu no say onim de ewo your industry no musa
okay
and na me nim say we follow movie industry for quite a long time
okay
because we take a cinema or the facts of share police officer you know Gordon Cote David Donto
the late Gordon Cote
the late Gordon Cote and the keke ka hono so I was impressed kakra say a man of God the intellect the following one industry na deep or can be or say yeah entertainment pillar yes suffer that's true
good that is true no mema wa pose wo
yeah
afei producers any directors no one any ahwefo me pese ye be hwe kakra e won nsem opanyini kan yen o said ye be ya wa wo fie ni se wa ante a wo be hu no atimi adi nkomo a ye die no achi enti me producer ma me kakra na ye ntie.
One of the pillars in Ghana that is suffering for some time now is the entertainment pillar. Our movie industry and our telling you see, movies tell your story. Amen. And there are many genres of movies. We have comedy, we have action, we have drama, we have thriller, we have horror. We have all of them. As for us in Ghana, our only genre of movies that is left is comedy. My friend Lewin, Ejako, and Acrobato, those are the ones that are left. And then once a while you see romantic movies. As a nation, we are losing our identity to telenovelas, because you see, movies tell you how a people behave. If you watch American movies or Hollywood movies, most of them show you how the people live in America: drugs, shooting, killing, etc. If you watch our movies, apart from the comedy which makes us laugh, most of our movies just show us, they don't tell our story. They don't tell our story. And our movies cannot compete on the international market. The only action movie I have watched that was acted in Ghana that can match international movies, I watched it in the 90s or early 2000s, and it was acted by David Donton. And in that action movie, he jumped from the top of the International Conference Center. Jumped from the top. That was serious action movie. And the movie was titled The Tiger of Nwamba. Yes, if you want to clap, please do it well. The other day in Hollywood, they were mocking, I'll get that video for you. They were mocking Ghanaian acting and African acting, because when they are showing us shooting people, we got to take plastic guns. May God help our movie industry. If God has called you in the arts, entertainment and media, may the anointing to do creative arts be your portion. Listen to me. I've been following Indian movies. I've been following Chinese movies. When you look at current Indian movies, the sophistication is matching Hollywood. And they are rewriting their story, because the way Indians were portrayed in Hollywood movies made them look like they were fools. But now they are doing movies, they are showing who they are, they are showing their history, they are showing how they resisted the British, they are showing things that will make you feel proud you are an Indian. When they show Africa, they have to show us either, our children, they are not wearing pants and their nostrils are running and they have koshoko and they are walking like that. Because nobody is telling our story. And we ourselves, when we act movies now, most of our movies, either we go to some village be, some hamlet be, and we will show some hamlet, and the women are wearing something be, and is that our story? Is that our story? Who is telling our story that in Ghana we have a Perez dome? Who is telling our story? Amen. Yasantua was a woman who hundreds of years ago fought the British. We don't see it. Who is telling that story? They are only showing how the British came and we were uncivilized people, and now they made it. No. That is not the narration. The narration is wrong. When they came, there was the Fanti Confederation. People could even come together. When the British came to Ghana, they had Christian Bock Castle, and then the Aquamus fought the British and took over the Christian Bock Castle. Who is acting those things? Who is telling the story? Our children don't know the story. Our grandchildren don't know the story. We need an anointing on some people who will tell our story. Give them praise, give them thanks, give them praise. We've suffered.
Okay. Ebusiafo, me pa cha o. where they say kakum ya jin kokonum ya tie opanyini ne numu asema okanye now I will tap in baby oka say may the grace upon the Lord help us be more creative. I tap into that, Papa.
Amen.
Now, I'm paying for me no bedi nkomo idea. Me cash you because we've listened to it. Kofi, I'll start with you. Bishop is talking with passion. When you move your beshe, but I quite quiet to say bini wo say first. Obo movie be Tiger of Wamba. I check here. Or person just wo kai eno. Nemo movies ni be on me o anasa and say ya on shall and kai be apart from individuals. Our stories don't say anything. I had better to your home, better ho, better baby. What intimate casapi? Yes, that's it.
No, that's it. Then come back say, Uchia will be answer.
Okay, Uchia,
Nipa or the matter de mami. Where from Poma? Where from Poma now? Jalabia mi say or your mommy.
Oh, okay, where from Poma?
Abuy your son up na de pam swing.
Mate. What that's it?
Yeah. So far,
percent come on, and I am more time. Oh, you see no pain. Yeah, money and time.
Yeah, but that's so far, Kasa. And for the fact, say to me, soon a platform, no, it to me the pretty socio-economic development. Yeah, it's just I saw in a moral agent and issues of social interest. So I come into I am the say at least all preset or be pay industry ni ye. Into for me, no, I see it as a footnote or the Maya, and I say any observation, and or the Maya into honor the medanasi, and I know say you medanasi. Yeah, but I say what interest now opposite a gumano a course of your kind in our team. I say a gumano can't corner or say. No more back whom you bina mina not correct kakra. A dorsal dear, but send your case Breno, come in 1-1. First of all, no, say okay, be about say culture, and we don't tell our story. I mean, ma de be clear, cause telling your story, story no, and your history. Your history na your story. History itself no a genre in film. Inti cause your story. And that's a culture and interest history. In any case, your history no crano. We are not proud of it as a nation. Intiminko yes in better said canano or mother and on the mirror mirror. And a better die and on basis are good equa and on may inquire. It's not every part of the history that we may be proud of. It's a culture, say you show your culture will move my idea free to date, yeah. Culture is not history. Inti I will be kind of Kwame Nkrumah story na ya Santua. That is not just the culture. Culture is a way of life.
Him okay about Americans' way of life. Drugs, this, that. Inti a story no.
Inti your way of life.
We don't tell our story.
We do. It's your way of life. Because a way of life. Bibia as a utwana o TV now who was Super Bowl the manipulate assume is your Ghanaian. And we become the box assume say some okay or Ghanaian. And I assume say she the more Ghanaian. That is culture. She say me yes ni. Now your kasa na lights call off but you can relate. That is our story. The same people who say we should say our story, witchcraft abeisam, abosumsam, it is part of our story. Sure. Witchcraft now you did that attempt. Is part of our story. That is an indigenous Ghanaian story. So because young our story, Kwame Nkrumah story nana, yes Antoine. No, our story, the small things you can be able to relate to as a Ghanaian. It runs across everywhere. Nana say yes as the tree kasa, yes in that is culture. Language is an essential element of culture. Into your day, your kasa numpo your yesini. We have gonna move your better din Kwame, Kofi, even in Hollywood. To the extent that there are certain Hollywood productions that borrow Ghanaian names like Kwame, Kofi, etc. That is culture.
Mateo say, "Ola, fafon to na
come on, me view one kakra.
Any fesi, mama, and I'm impressed
into culture no. In Tadia, you say, "I was seeing culture." Eduane kra yedi e wo sinum e culture. Ceremonies are portray in our films. Ni na your culture. Let us not only think say your culture na your history na Kwame Nkrumah na ya Santua na Kwanya we mu free ha kwa ha. No, that is not culture ni pempen yete he. Ade a hu oti so obehu se oye Ghana ni. And na your culture. And these things na over the years we have constant only there ya say ya Ghana for no. When we see these things, ade a ye die mu no ya na yempe. Obi be cast up a movie a cabo for time movie a catchy. But chi is that language is culture.
Okay.
Until there's no motivation per se. There was a time out. There's a film called Diabo. When you watch that film, you will learn tradition.
Sure.
Send your Buddha, how it works, how Abosum Diasem, how you done Dia. That is traditional education. But people will not see that film. They will condemn that film and say a low budget, ASA. Yes, we may not be top notch in terms of production, but in terms of telling our story,
Ola.
Yes, ma'am.
Who feel said then Tina Bishop a same way Obeka because I saw them all can when him say Obi abete. It's just like Ode Nyame asem Emma oni penyina. Na akwa entertainment in and one ba some ya kan wa no. One say your tower issue say your movies you portray your culture. Ojina baby ba kon ka say dia kai keep so emu a comedy. And it's true. Comedy has been there since, but it's been the most. Inti asemno say my engine no see one side. Engine no on both side. Inti die wo mu ben no kan afu say e ho ne ne adwen na de na one ne nyadwen.
Okay, now I'm that's about yen tiase say ade na no ka I'm saying the 7 pillars I was society ma or share atosini. And I'm saying entertainment be calm. It's not a focus ni nyina share nye entertainment nko no share your society.
The answer the boy entertainment so we
I just want to give the background. So be am say ni preaching nyina was about entertainment.
Okay.
But utie na asem na or san ma ye hu say oyobi a wodi ye adwuma na chi or hwe but ni hwe no em said the oka na yetete de enye na de. Em say no hwe but e say won hwe. Because example to me the my no Emma me say so for all the work we've done since 90s
movies like Confanoche from Fifi Gabens Confanoche
back up no timi kai it means that he doesn't really watch it. It will tell Nikas and I'll say I've been following Chinese movies, I've been following American movies, I've been following Indian movies. Nane ne kremu ya ebio ya ebi share baby a wo bobo din America for ya ye kan asemi na how many times in America for nye senior bibi free we abeche America for is it their culture? How many times na ye American films be different types zombies there be angophobia bibi abana angophobia dane ayare for no mo echichi ngofori fictions is it their culture? You see, filmmaking is not always supposed to be an education for you. It's an entertainment. If I change this hard see you me pese me gigi wani na wo so ma miska na se me ba be kire wade mbe ka culture na me pa na meye anase no odi sika ma me se menye no so na be hye me se menye sa meye mongo twa galamsey mongo twa galamsey enye ye tibie mu na mo ya gotwa sini bibi bia wo se ye nu esin mu bia na culture no ba ma mi so asemo emre bia Abdulsalam kotwa Beyonce ni ho ahwa enye Ghana fo ya na di anu si ni so se na nye culture na extravagant na edanu mu no madoso yenye den na de ne yenye and I want this asem no
oh of course
okay
say na
and that's
say kasem kro kan say and you who comedy nkakra na who romantic so kakra back home which edrum maybe na things na eyesa and one ye no na
but say ye sa no ye dia no si omo so omo jae
na unim say
so what you say
even topics certain topics social topic to say sakawa it's our story
ye dia is ni
scam internet scam enyoma happen and sikedro sanyoma nya it is our story and no history but and we hear boys say just sakawa malam force these are stories that have to be told in this the fact say asan to dim and then
no history part no kwa na
never what can say Mama nko ana
yeah one man
because now
dia nyansa ma de
there be tinam say na time ni wo esa ye ma enkomo no nye dem ma de wo fie nti new opportunity na so bon tofa ye ma wo de mama 130 seconds for you
sa history sami a wo kan say yenkutwa Kwame Nkrumah sini ne konfa no chine ya asanto ano mama amafo aye script go sikani ni ho minimu bi a waye ya asanto script $6 million and wo pe ogofa no we onya na service wonya be 100,000 Ghana cedis bi no de kotwa sini as me bankotwa ya asanto atroka abra metimi de twa mene Mcbrown asetremu esini amangofo ato me kotwa ya asanto atroka na mebo meka obedua meka mame etini de yeto de Ghana fo pe ene ye momo o si me 30 seconds esi
pa me da se mesa ba also Arnold
no
producers are chill my
yeah
enti wo no wa wonye producer
yeah
upet se opposition I say we bishop anemu
oni hwe
na o say gina adwuma na ye ne so nkoso
me gina no kre any reality
what I mean to be charge you when
no so no business me gina
there be what try adwen wo bishop asemo okay any there mo so as mo amu gina adwuma ni mo so mo aka
when say bishop can say or pray for anointing say me
more creative
very creative
yes.
we receive that
that's good but the point is Ghana you creative persons pa we industry omo wo hobby what bishop missed and I like what the points he raised but on me say certain critical issues now I was expecting say I could be fair anointing so abaso na industry near woman no you hear an environment be conducive say investors beba you hear funding because movie industry is all about sikao comparison me or yeah you know nice comparison I see India China
America
omo Hollywood a boss super pepe
oh yeah
sure but I see previously I mean omo movie nyina na ehwe na Indian films nana
me na jin
na Indian films especially
Sholay Sholinge
Indian film special effects I say nyina ehwe
boom boom boom
Chinese for films nyina yehu say na
Africa we be a bishan
but I see in the last 5 or so years no Indian and Chinese films no are upgrading and so ka say any Hollywood no at par he's right however there on Messi and the fact say sisi akọ India akọ China film studios wo America ni nyina akọ India akọ China
yes
more partner with Chinese
film schools are opening there
film schools bie wo India and China
yes
Indian government and the Chinese government no biem emma investors then back countries respective countries no boy with filmmaking sadia na mese wa so na come expect be bon paye say aban no so MBA mu on provide this environment na investors ebeba
yes
or can be about a action film say nkoyi na comedy na dominate that's not entirely true ebia the new was no and I say the any friend no and feel say enye mama come with me action
you try kalat
but see the problem they say sophisticated if anything equipment any
kalat
what you say some machinery now e be hu here say e be twa de hu American Hollywood no ye ni bi so na come expect bishop so be bon pay for anointing for machinery sophisticated equipment ni fe shoot
and fund
na yan hwe sientimi nya
exactly it's also can be about history yenye go ya santo yenye say again bishop I can't quite but I may say another good point here in Nigeria in 2014 year I think they all know October 1 based on independence
yeah
ana sa film no Toyota Ford Maska Guinness Ghana Maska Guinness Nigeria Maska sovereign trust fund sovereign insurance company Maska to the point that Lagos State Maska 2006 almost another one 76 and also na
one of the worst
Murtala Mohammed assassinating no now we invested $3 million to shoot that movie. It is how ya santo ne Kwame Nkrumah ne de ne why na ba ko invest in be shoot that film
se and no the ever check Let me hear no amount because I do over football man coming casa. My baby cry.
He made good points, but he also made certain critical elements because industry near woman in Iran, funding and this see. Oko India again, example no make here India, China. He even went out to Malaysia. Some places now in film villages were whole. Film villages are film studios I can say.
Ebini ha.
I didn't want bomb by say in film village.
You can't bed.
One bomb by say in some ingredients near here because you were manpower. You were experts no bit mutual so those quality movies no original. But you near academia. You need investors, no. So Bishop, I think say, on more.
Now on share current movies, ni bin so.
Me mum dey feel so share.
Me dem hu ni
point no.
Till I me pacho. Your current movies and also. I think say one passion Bishop they can say when say na ka share first no.
Yeah.
Time and that movie e gina so no a. Salinko 3 weeks bi amenu share kura bi say ye share. Ampa so time where you use your local language, Yakasano. There be a very never cross it. And one thing I was here, Pemunia can say, you said it, air fun.
Hey, Sika.
Air fun.
Na, unchannel classic, Gabi channel.
Oh, a producer and a tour, that's a link to a producer.
Yeah.
Eh, Nanka, Ubi channel.
I
want to Sika do.
What's that? What's that with movie? Now, yeah, how a Ghanaian producer. So in your story cry, the things will be film and son will produce. We be yen chim said the baby will say, and yet to say any story. And I say yen serious.
And I mean that's baby first of all.
A one man job. To say.
First of all, I feel na manua be Meshia, Mr. Arnold Mechia.
Mr. Michel.
And I dear me sister Penny. And I me beto papa no ana o kasa no. Kofi de sem no am ta no kasa. Papa na no kasa me
Bishop Charles
Ajinasari. The comment na wi ana mete. The mete no mo hwe this time ayom na papa no afei na when unya rest.
As in
unya time to rest and follow other stars at Ecoso Ghana. Mo be here recently ya what the video be by concerning a Trini Jonas. Making mention of Trini Jonas or the year one of making comment around him. And two was also the other movie for. The be America say so for be anyone what preacher or pointed at.
Oh,
they travel from one story to another. And tina nyamiasem because obet made the one topic up to the preaching so. But we share other paragraph now was Sunday bana. Assembly team be boom na be na asem. Assembly be boom na be na asem obewie no ansa na wa rounding it up. One me say me papa Bishop Ajinasari. Why are the first of all so I make a comment. I will not sorry them. Wa me who say sinifo ye ho abehia. And okra be raise concerns ama ye mpanyin for wa Ghana ye hwehwe fans afri omo amoma boy. But two is say what the whole buy entertainment field in. First na business no cost wa but COVID buy any partner na fie na wanya rest.
Nothing matters.
Ti afi no obedwene niam bi ho abehu niam bi.
And anka this is the time all resting and co open movies papa he. Kana person oka.
Afi na radio be
fi. Set you. Afi now all ba entertainment ni mo abehu say eniam bi say na wom. First no on hwe yen.
Okay.
Enti no obo old movies so no. Ekoya movie bi obo ekra German for na this
ikaba. Tiger of one bus. German for sponsor.
Enti ulman de wo bem wa ya de so raise concern. You can see Jina na asem ni supia enwe be sa akotwen who killed Nancy numbness ani man say sorry banana ma nana we de wadam something nana ba nana ma hwehwe obi aso ni ade no is part of
our life behavior. If you can see more asetna
nim se betimi abam kaka
be na no si
inti ho de papa aba media nim ye manako aba nemu ma ya no onto ne boas nya sa woto bombo abi be hia no say waba rest on tena se de wo ho bia no ne obehunu se Ghana for say ya ye niema bebre
Internet say won hwe your movies no mfimfini ho no
first no preach ye business ni adentina na nim ma sini so the papa no can say ni you na nani ma fe na nani on say COVID na mani ma tegu into also obetena into otena no hu bibia tina say wo comment first what the Trini Jonas no nam no o me make it Trini Jonas and say what person for look at how I know see it take ne actions. He was very aggressive telling about us. And the man is filling the industry. Nyami Shirano so I make a comment. Or buy the Berman or buy the Berman.
Yeah, the end of Berman.
Media no say food.
Oh, you're not serious about issue.
Nana Matias. So I feel no abem. Senior boy in old times. That means no a businessman or a soft.
In 50 no person say on share a Juma Ghana movies. Ejuma ya ye no on if from share
can na movie kula wo hwe obi aso
me mum I don't think so on share.
I think so on share.
On share.
This
guy can be back to the account.
No,
the man researched at the now work. What true? And yes, what can timu. What it is a one research here at least 2000 years ni ba ko kra ka be nyaka.
He is trying
what are we talking about?
Wait.
What's the action? Nana yen action.
Tie. Bishop so wutie no asem no a. San komo we between you and me yen nyina tena fie ka bi.
Say.
Oh, me ka masem am na be so. What they all can say. Obenya no nanka movie no vibrant surface no. Me tie no. Surface no nanka yeah more involved.
Yes, I know kind.
Okay,
different.
Equality, no.
He's not talking about frequency. Say akofo. He's not saying akofo. He's talking about the quality.
Yes.
I would say to me Jessica.
But what who said they walk in Mama Chamo there back. They all can you know. Munyi say. Yen cry etna ha ye kun si e betwa na se ye kan wansemi sinin kwa ye wi a avenue cry de beton
ye beba ho
e bi wen
ye beba ho
asem
nothing ye started
enti one person be mu no o ye hwe production no ansa na ehudi enti a e bia sabre ye cry ye ntimi nyempo na ba bonten
good any mama mean see na
person what's it ma ko film
nana de etie ni o her countries are Bishop Boboye say ena yempese ebe say we are taking everything like the bibi e card your kind na ya kan whether o de yamfa ne say ohwe and so yamfa ne say onhwe and then let's just use what he has said what I say yembese argument on the things he has said not what we don't know so far as we can was some the misinterest is there but nana comparison so making ni na no countries of Boboye ni na no there is deliberate state attempt to support the industry. If Ghana wants us to use films to sell Ghana, the government must pay for it. It will not come for free. If the government wants us to show the Independence Act, the government wants us to show our history, want to do stories on the presidents of the country, the government wants us to show tourist attractions, they got to pay for it.
Of course.
Yeah, me free. Because me ko twesi ni a me sika o man ko twesi ni sika nana YouTube obi an me first nana bo advert or program so mama no you have to pay for it it is the church wants to see a certain changer they must invest and the church is a good avenue to invest I am the say bishop and bishop mami bishop fortunately for us no is heading one of the biggest congregations in this country, in fact, in West Africa. And so he is even in a better position
to even help us.
To help us.
So that we can show Perez Chapel.
Yes. Because if you want me to show Perez Chapel, Bishop, you have to pay for it.
The man is now behind.
I was say, your man, Adiana, and this man, yes, sir. And I'm show it, and I'm Nana, do you know what we go through to even get locations for our films?
Yes.
Obi Diana, to make a say, me mamu be child, more child from 4 coin. One fear near from
Chapel.
Mami
Cassini. Let our 6 man near my reply.
Man, catch why you be that?
Nana, na man, na field in the food there too.
Yeah, but say.
You see, the things that you go through. Say, Nana, I've obeyed the script to be brave in an aircraft. Other than say, I can't take the script. One plane one. Do we even have a rental facility? Say because renting plane a trust in we don't have it. Will I ever write a plane story? No. But the Nigerians, they will write it because there's a whole private jet arena. They can even move anything. They have simulators. Do we have simulators here? No. It made them my story cramp up plane room. Wine plane Africa world and Istanbul. Wine plane and
passion.
Which means
and immediately you even want to tell that look, I know somebody who want to do a film in the plane. Now I say yeah, 1 hour. Like how? Because Nippon private idea on fire rental.
Also the business.
Or the business. It's also 1 hour. But elsewhere, there are places set as they have the facility to even build it. The government must make. There has to be some capital injection. And your conferences, and your training, and your the way banner, your CSC, full meter, your empowerment. No cash. There has to be cash. Oko India, not a Bishop Erifena. When you go to India, they even have funds for equipment acquisition.
Yeah.
It's a big production. We now have sophisticated machinery. You are a funding and any equipment and there are studios.
One man business.
But I have
now can be.
And it's a confess among Menesika. Me heard the Musika Besu. Now we just want Musika profit. No risk it. But
because me car will be a Michebi mount.
Open that man. A Ghana tourism company. And Fremi, Sekofi Jiska, Trabu we promote Ghana. You see the film I will do. Open my Bishop Ajinasare and Fremi. No, because I want you to do a film about A, B, C. You will see the film I will do because it is his investment.
Yeah.
And we will give him returns for the investment.
I'll come to you. Because you mentioned about Showbiz location near there. Nepeya. You went straight to say Perez Chapel, but trouble so means here. What compare location order now? When ya na?
Me that's be brave. Me you should there as an example.
Okay.
Let's go here. Let's get here, brother Sammy. I'm finding an example. Would the kind of unsearching obey any launching? Would the kind a sorry be? A chain was high and ya not that a ye buy say. BBT when yes, I saw in the corner that place. The ama make catch was a papa na fin or buying a internet social media platform. A sorry penny sa near man, ne penno edni. Ebia Bishop Betias yes. Kofia someone who seen it betray. Odruwa na sorry mpanyimfo no ama bishop who say no onye content kro no nko regulate asori no enti say ni no obewie no no an kra na be mo yeden ebu sa ne ma ne pen na edene pa and two na wo can be about sinino nitwa any how our producers see deba in fact nana Ibia na make can grow for some more pa. Senior a good damn story say a good damn one. Kawase ebano. Look at those times here, Mr. Kwasinya Mechamo running Osewusu nom Poji no. There was a certain bank here, no funding. Ukona ko pebosi o health story o ma wonche. No abontina sini e koso pa okumase ma chese menkan se adwuma ni mu yeden. Yeden.
Asama kan nyina wola one man business and industry no keep na be from this time.
Your friend indie producers just say
independent.
Young ane na. Nana
you know you can asem na on say you let me atena se aka. You movie papa e be show. But I had to say a nipa content bottom.
So people are comparing
any idea no
$6 million budget film. You are comparing $3 million budget film with 250,000 CDs film. That is $2,000. But senior you did $2,000, $3,000, $10,000.
What's many man could do $100 million film?
Or more than $30 million. Really? It's not possible.
But now
when you your point no.
And I think say me could be man one say me one another year me sabem.
Now when no oko ekura obobo ni nyina say be a person yes ni about your history. You fan da o apply o do script ni ko ni atras ni ahwe na ban ma osika na wo akopɛ bia ka ho the list of it wo be kwa akopɛ kakra ka ho na de akotwa wade e wo ho and I say be our person don't forget film documentary can wo some person can history you can go and do documentary
okay the air can you na ye twan ho but me Mr. Arnold producers net here
yeah
omi ensa nyina producers wonye ni say adentra bishop edebaye no opeso omo mu say saban kora mmemu a individually untimi true story edimu bi na unko corporate institution CB bank CB na omo ntumi support na mo hu say e bia enya omo support in the sikemu a yes your idea near the beba as a businessman or tia ma na want to me that kind of quality storytelling I mean cultural traditional Ghanaian story winner I mean you go far to help all of us to sell us as he meant
inti nana it's two person me say over the years ni na
we are try that now
yeah who say answer no
producers na wo ho nyina young vibrant enterprising young producers no are you telling me say omo person make quality movies
are you also telling me say corporate division no they don't support
they do not let's
support.
not let's yen kan no kwen no yen koye
They don't support.
they do not
Over
the years they have not been supported and Abia in another conversation you feel more bahane be some say adena more supporting industry now almost my own reasons but the fact is they have not been supportive. Corporate Ghana has not been supportive of the industry. So many in times like I say on your own would you not want to shoot a quality movie now you think say Ola would not want to shoot a movie because say Ola why are they
I'm a GD
but one say I'm talking on a point say
yes
edwuma omu nyina atiase omu nyina nim
yeah
botaya ye nyina ye pay but can't they come together
and do which one
na adwen no come na say enipa ne ye dodo nom ko corporate way na with them because individually be on count me and also omunie ana say enteni na
normal example producers kumpo five pack name
troubles
five pack name na a formidable organization getting sponsorship as an association from the corporate world is difficult.
Now recently there was a story there was news about UBA up pumping $100 million $100,000 is it Ghana cedis dollars into a series B it's on YouTube I've forgotten the title but you see no because omoye investors no directional series ne kono
everyone they should favor them yes he will pay the fiber
exactly because it's very simple it's not make I say Bishop a bonfire for investors because all people should to biopics because na nyina ka tenya hwe the Mandela movie you share Muhammad Ali movie would want to watch a Rawlings movie would want to watch an Azuma Nelson biopic would want to watch a Mame Doklo biopic
yes
but why they didn't see Kababeshem say Mame Doklo
story
exactly
yes
why the beggar so okay because of Azuma Nelson's story and very inspiring.
Now let's wrap up on someone here king. Into no de okase baby way. Yen rapper into no say Bishop Achena Juni. Say beko semwa ni koso ni ne bota ne nkoso the way forward.
Yeah.
Ewe kan intino system no ni what there and we shouldn't expect any good
expectation high
movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you see, he made examples or comparisons, but unfortunately for him, in his comparison, not so ye pass countries not they compare Ghana, no more the same. Usually when you're making exactly when you're making comparative analysis, and yes, you're not just the facial and not anymore. Yes, you are being unfair to the Ghanaian filmmakers and the Ghanaian film industry.
Okay.
Because look at the other side there are a lot of investment, there are lots of support. Government provided a convivial environment for people to come in and support. Inti ankaso
and the papa who say one man job
no, I mean
producers no more no.
No, he spoke well
also,
but then
he spoke
said the okasa e do no and pay for a work and try say there be a mobile kasa say amai net me Mr. Ola aban corner bayaba say ye come na kusi say said the bishop kan and said the abet na nyina aka kire say yentumi yen individually
nananka o kasa ye nanka de bi na me bompa say ka anointing of the Holy Spirit ne beto so no waka I say ye ka we nyina no ye so mo ntwa sinipa ehefa na mo be yi sini ne ya totumo enti aban ye o madom na bie ba bia ya totum no sera bi o betimi enya sika no mo twa sini na ye ka no ye ka we nyina no o enti muni ba bia mo be yi sini na me parents do ma haso me wo screens wa ha enti mo betimi aba na ye di hu nkomo o release sini abra be yi bi wa ha na me members so nhwe TDJ tie sofo na so members ni bi finance film ono mu aso finance bi or active
bebre
but what I say or active you ama the films ni bebre ye popular etino ye ka no nanka bishops so enso e de no ho agimu sa so oh okay yes ye creative fund bi na at least asori for mu ye sini no mu betimi access fund no but mu twa sini a be reflect Christo so
okay
obi adi ni sika sponsor sini a an agenda no was set you ye ka we nyina awie ye no so no na ya sade atum say ya bre ye ho for 22 years asetem rato I am man creative film fund sa film fund no abai di zikatum na se na nama peso okoye galam say hu siniti say ga bi ochi da ko si yenye na wa kwa ka say me script nie mu se galam say say o man no me so me timi sini we e de aboa educating grofo me budget ni na ka ban ahwem no ama osika ni bisaje na kotwa na fa educating grofo covid dey buy na ki afresi ni for dey na metimi aye na mo educating grofo on covid sika nie mo maje yenye sika se ekoye covid tracker to equity say $1 million ye di ase no na ye wi asa be blame sini for say e na mo nya hwe mo aye yenye den mo chichi ensa gu echi e na mo hwe asum na se ye hede mo a mo se ye mu ade
Wajenchire no. Meba also. Salinko.
Nana.
Yade ye kasa bewi ye was movie asama ye kan. Then abekeja.
Nana mdas metia imitifa. Idwa me sa ensem ejina mu kafra. Semsi me ye gu ha. Semfofo ni besi. Nana. First of all, papa na sem ne de mu gina so.
But we okasa no say we are losing all these things. For a telenovelas IGTV affair.
IGTV
na. Also chess series pa. They say what the other say? Oh, 1 and 2.
Me wo 2.
2 production.
2 production.
Dia any dia.
Me wo boys abre. Ena me wo gongon beat and so another.
Answer was 3.
What 3? I don't know.
I didn't know 3.
Yeah,
who body na yo say na.
Boys abre no.
Gongon beat and.
Gongon beat and another station. And a boys abre ewo hano.
Ewo UTV.
Ewo UTV.
Okay.
Nana me kan ko so say me papa bishop me bonnet tofa. Me blame no match because said them dey can preacher be start here with any point until asem beto man no waka bi. Yes sir.
Okay sir me no nya
no dear.
The
point is saying.
Oh tio.
The boy yes I will attack no personality.
Personality
but I don't think it's fair.
Ono ni dey
ya dey born na Sunday. Obi anko no nko yes onko yes investigation we.
Oba ye na you preachy and your point. Point ni gina so preachy.
Point e gina so topic and ye kan wasam.
Ye what topic any point. Some preachy da. Asofo bebre preachy Mr. Duo mo obetima kwa na odna bra bo mu nsem aba. Ni nyina na ma nyame asem ye nyame asem. Ketua bi abebam bia no ye obi dia. Enti na me ka se mi nyina so bebre papa afi na papa aba sa system nim. Enti e ka se emphasize much on him a ebia ebi beko against him ebi nso beko good to him. Enti ma memra ha na nei ewiase ho na me ka chi obi se so person ye panyin de na wo be ya ma wa ye panyin nipa na ma wo ye panyin ba cho uti nkomo yes nipa wo ho no you do something for them na ma wa ye panyin ba cho on de me chan na sa panyin na ono nso hu se okay me ye bibia ma Mr. Arnold Mr. Ola na mama Mcbrown ade amfaso na me nso benya free omo nchen ade ye kan nyina nsem a ye kan nyina no nke ko gina aban ne so sei twe pacho on de me chano
they say ewo individual
ansem be kwa aban ne nsem a nke beboa ye enti me free say this is the time I was say yenso ye ma aban no say obenya mfasuo bi ye dey e wo ye ho
ye say aka intina ka me feel say ye gina bishop na samisu yi also waka baako I think say kwa kire timi ya yen nyina tie intika yen san fa ne so
say
no nyina na so dem no appeal to and paying for say omun hwe yen because waka say yen story ye dia yes you at na tell say
example
onye by example do so no ache
na ho
it also I think so for
na ho dey better kwa individual na ho se dey ka no na ukofie ba ho a ubechemu a bia menya bi obi nya bi nti wo dey yem fancy aban ni so se etwe e dey en na wo se ma aban ni hu se wo meboa yen na yen so yem ma no returns
one two for say ma aban hu dey high
ya ka
omo ba ya no omo returns ya omo nya ya say election day a bedu omo chi no omo hu say ye ho e wo mfaso be senka ne niema bi a opeso de ba system nim no senka wo gina ye so a enka sebe niema bi wo ho a ye enkrofo kra me comment wo internet ne so ma anya atem didie
since ye gina
America gina actors so no ma true omo information UK gina actors so no ma true information inti aban no yemma ne hunu say e de ne yemma ne hunu say okay brabe gina ye so no information ade ba ye ntruma na nsen o ye na adwen so I think 2 years ago o ye na adwen so obegigi TV licenses amanfo boycott we but sanko di gina actors so a enka ye be man nya returns enka ye be ye sini
education go for church and go for why they should pay
TV licenses because I was being told by the former president I mean person body but yeah can facts also you have certain incentives e wa ban mu was says munsaye den
eka
be mon fa mo ho e ma mehim na eduru a munsaye den aka na nsin a ye kokun ho ntokwa kakra na wo ho na 7 million bi abeden 700 Ghana cedis na abeto wa council enti me de me TV so a TV amansan TV na no ani me ka kira ban ne se otina ni hwa ya papa ya wo so ine de obeba kra aban Ghana aban so wa obeba obeto ani ahwesinifo ye betima true informations bi amaw kro bi mu animtia ama wakọ akire 2 na sen ya na sinifo na no asemba ye de twokro na asa kamia na de ye konso ni epeje yen sa penkrofo mbe yen
ede number
initiative bi baze be ye film village
the film village
what did you and then da konso isa aban mo because ansem ne ba ne ye bobo hu ha ye bobo hu ampanifo no mte ho a they would think of themselves that they are serious people. These guys are not serious to be giving this amount of money or yemo mosa akwenya we. Timistole hon so ya yemhwe ni ye. Film village yemo mo ba ya o de o mesin so yemu ba akonko pe fan.
That's all be right. Stop here obi semanisi.
See we afan ekoye asem obi sisi obi sisi nti o mesi. Ekoye sebe mpredu asem pesa ya na metobo ma achim ni asante. Absolutely o flame ya na akoye bibi o nana enti sansem we kwaso say ye ni ministers ye ni MPs ni bi ye ni abamufuo enanti di nkomo mo yam sale nkomo nye serious
serious om na hu yesa
best tio sade bi ba say ye besi no kumase say ye besi na chim kofi ye
amfa ho
ye tutu kwan ye hia brof na no mi hia bro ni bi wo plan mu na omo pese omo be boa yen enti wo ba asase be no obeju bro ni no obetima agebosia bebre so they be ye film ayiwa ha but oba ukoka che na so pass asi oba ministry so obeje letter mabroni na sign no be ye film village bi wo ba bia ma ye nyina ye nya bibi kakra ya minister no office obekwa ye nsa ma wo enti mumi ye mo mo ntwe mo ho mla omo so mbe ye bibi asinifu amu tie mi sempanyifo no ba no omo so mbe bibi omo pese omo se serious ana se ye serious na we ni serious level free mu na matiwe wedding kan
na ube yi me free problem you na nyewo
also why you
Mcbrown kitchen afa we United Showbiz afa na matu abon degree a legend degree ni nyina bi enti mo amaka no sali asem a wo kan say panifo na bi so say ye bibia mama mo me nyai back and forth no na aban we na aban ye de obekwa mo bi aba.
I totally agree. I need them know I drink completely because nana see
okay, carry
no point not making. Maybe I'll go back and forth, but he's making a very quality point. With regard to the fact that most often than not, more entertainers in the industry for confusion and also. And that's a classic example of cited about film village. Because yeah, and I talked about the fact that India, China, more film villages. How come say you see a best set of film village? The confusion in meeting our proposal, it's clear.
Exactly.
Yes. It's about time. So yeah, pray for investment. Yeah, pray for investors. Yeah, pray for
private investors.
Environment for investors to come. Yeah, so yeah, united kaka. Ninja confusion. Because film village, it's like your mountain. I can progress aba.
I disagree.
Oh, boss.
Abra can't say be free SHS. Confusion be number. Aban person ye waye.
Oladi edu say.
Amunya sa de no. Oh, anya politics o. Say you can say aban wo pepa so be ya de nana. No matter the obeka ni the obeka no obeye. Ebi ni free SHS.
Yeah. Say be dani asem no akọ. No politics.
Anya politics o. We are talking about government desire to do something. Owo pepa na obeye. Enya wo kasa no.
Yeah, kasa.
Okay, who be privilege obusu? Who be privilege? Ana amanfo se ye nkwan wa ha. At the end of the day, minister Anko Kumasi, wan committee omo, wan ko ankosani MOU se ye ba be.
Enti ewen.
Sika ni ho.
Why sika be ni no? Unim sika go ai office wo. Abamu fo unim sika go. Una want to be say sika ni ho. Sika be ni no.
Point ni sima na me ko office.
No, me mum dey me as an admonition for industry for no because ono you very much aware. So usually say initiative be bad, say project be bad. The level of confusion and this share stadium, SHI. See moving forward, I see we should go with a united front. Because you see corporate Ghana almost government almost every day be a wage and so happening and should stop. Otherwise with progression
united.
Yo, I was madam say coffee for one no asem wo a topic you see near the next
this me chemu mienu na mabotia first of all person me correct impression bia em say na ya me nipa creative about the comedy genre so man I think he was I don't know how maybe how I say or downplay that comedy genre but person me say comedy is as important a genre as all others. Sure. There are comedy films that have won the Oscars. Parasite is a South Korean film. It was comedy. It was a comedy thriller. It won at the Oscars, and it was the first time any film from that side of the world, outside in South Korea, a winning Oscar. It was a comedy, and it wasn't a cultural film. It wasn't a traditional film. It was something that the people could relate. The people in South Korea could relate to. Into comedy, you know, enya dia just will be a comedy. In fact, your system here when we need more of such.
We need more comedy.
Oko Hollywood, there are directors who are specialized in comedy filmmaking. Any day. Into mestre, you can't comedy now. That comedy genre no, enya concept and enya it is not enya full. It is very. It requires very skillful, you know, directing. Into person make clear one. And I feel so. Nana, almost say, yeah, can about government interest and interventions. No, many years ago, a champion president, former president, a champion, one of the greatest presidents we've ever had, one of the presidents who showed absolute commitment to arts and entertainment. So, Osofo Dazi, I set it up. It was a conscious attempt to use film to educate the masses. Satan you hear a drama Sundays, no Sundays.
Yeah.
For that. It was a conscious effort. Say, you use to adhere into product. Bibiaba they used to educate us on snakes, educate us on carbon water, educate bebre, tubolengu, bebre. Any government initiative biano. Mu use to act. Into Simon Penny, why not say? But say me use to film at the end, Nana, it worked.
It worked.
Out of Osofo Dazi concert party, all these, it worked. Even concert party, There are times companies will carry money. Government will, ministries will carry money and say, the ministry, your project, keep Ghana clean.
It's moving
concert this month, a concert about keep Ghana clean. Ministry be to be temska, say foresting, go for to trade ya, egunu. Monya concert, and for education. You can say fiscal investment, you can say capital injection. Nana, this is what I'm talking about. And yet, sir, Debiano, Ombemana, your conference, your training. Let like there has to be a clear government interest. Say, filmmakers. You see, it is even easy in this generation in the sense say government bet me set agenda be to say obi our script and obi our story be about tourism or anything no. Sika da ho for all films. Incentive say you need to direct your attention towards that type of film because when say so when you a film be about tourism or to promote Ghana sika wo ho. It will how who can dream outside. You make sure you do stories into continuously. You know, the government intervention about why yes that kind of filmer. Na nyame nipa kan was more because oko Hollywood Batman Hollywood American culture. America obi in that world na Batman or na Superman, Spider-Man, so American culture. Obi enu on na
entertainment.
Entertainment.
Yeah.
But they are able to, it's fiction. But they've been able to Fast and Furious. They've been able to develop it so much so that it has become part of the people. And they use these films to tell certain stories. Obi American, you be American, who never be woman. That's why McDonald's, as popular as it is, will still even invest in films. Churches, Obi mentioned TDJ, Miles Monroe.
Yeah.
Invest money, $8 million. Mufanko Chasini.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow.
Yes.
And Kenya make one
What I say, Baptist, the Independent Baptist, Texas, they set up a whole film school, Bob Jones University. So many Christian films. It's like there has to be conscious.
So let the message end.
The American yes, sir.
Say buy a person no so call invest
in him.
Yeah.
Nana
Papa no. Nyame na etwetwe n'anim onyama ba. Ono nso kasa mpanyimfo n betie. Sese de eka nyina ya aban no ne ehwe no.
There is a say mesre ni say. Yes, sir. Aban no. Say. Right now what we need is not conferences and training and so on.
No, but
you see, the reason is that over the years, that is all we have served.
No, Kofi, but you see, you can
over the years, so the ones that they know that have built reputation over time, the ones that
say, even schools, people go get. If we have set up that way, we can get training.
Yeah. We need capital injection. But
however, capital, you need a
training.
Don't capital. You see, the training. No, I'm not saying say the training. I'm trying to put it in order of importance.
Yeah, but see, you are downplaying the training. Meanwhile,
no, I'm not. I don't know what. That's why I'm saying that.
Don't do that.
That's why I'm saying that. I'm not saying say you training in film. Of course, over the years, that's all we've been given over the structure and they perform.
No, but giving you training now. Where is it?
And the conferences and one act. Even now. That's what I'm saying. Say, if there's a fund, an existing fund, it will even propel the need for training. Say, before you be access this type of fund, you must have benefited from a certain level of training.
Two elements in here are very important: capital injection and training. Because you can actually have the capital injection. So we are well trained up. Exactly. So don't make an elevated way and downplay this. Two years very important because we Kumasi ban nothing. One I can say difference won't.
Yes.
So don't downplay say training in here.
I think you are not getting.
No,
I'm not saying so. What can say training in here? That's wrong. I'm not saying. It is not possible to even say so. It is not even possible.
Kumasi Makobi.
It is not possible to even say that.
Yes, it can. But upgrading to is important.
What I'm saying
very important.
Say in any case, even set it up because look, it is easy to do the trainings. It is very easy. to do the training. But you a cash now more than
Yeah, but
and one I was say
so we need both. We need both.
Yes, and then
right now.
That's what I'm saying. Say, how do we even get the people to show even interest in going for the training? It's a cash with the whole. The point I'm making is a cash the whole.
And then you may program. I think say it is said the Salinko can say. Say bishop ebe can ebe see me say bishop sorry ne and as we tie after show you know oh me can wasam na mufu say me so me bua ne be ye a me so my ready.
Yeah,
thank you
coffee producers. Bring this, let's see where we start from and see if some members and I'm sorry them into me from more Emma moving into the look the air can you know yes it be Frema and a chicken, you ana nyame edene ever be do well.
Corporate
say enye aban na bebem nobody can say.
1 minute beers not snacks them.
1 minute beer like lost in my snack.
Was it the system is working 247?
And 2 to me 7. 1 minute beer snack.
Oh, and then yempe bibi ento yenum. Na yense adofo say, "Mom ko be bia ye di kan ka topic edi kan yi." Ai, ya kan wan say me gidi ye say also what in one sem dada na ye wo producers na nkasa e wo fie hey omuso a kire say adwuma na enough form said de tie no aka mo bebre ne nyina ye hia na akọ anim enu ti se nyamo na ye beko no tenten so abusa mama me ntwa me home me ba pe empress. The next one is abayan kasa ye SM president Shatawale enko ba bia ye ba na ye de nkomo no abawie ntenten pa mame kwan na menye nkrato mra me ba isia. Okay, we say for me that say, Yamisha Sawa Champion, UTV, United Showbiz, and Augusto Awoshe, Empress Bakope, Nana Mcbrown. Yes. I was say about Bako, that means first topic, no dear. Nyamia Bua, baby, an entertaini, baby a foot to a walk, baby, or say a dream, a canning, a dear super pepe. Na, so also, what do I drink Chaba and Chamekai? Nemo a pound for an answer bedja for a dear. Mamma San Fanto, when him said, Juma ye, Obia on consort chana journey, and Mrebia na se oka na se efu se beboa etobia yeso ye fa ne akire adwene wo ho enu ntino anwumre ye hwe shatawale eye nansen okotu kwan a oba yi na ya fe no ono ahu si ya fe no nti e ba so so da ne ho adi kire se waba wonie waba ne fie wo ye state of the industry address Emma we hu social media p ye be fa mu point kakra bi na ya hwe mpemfo wa ha akira adwen ne nyina hu se o enema bu a shata kai a ebe ka ne ye ho beboa ana say shata ha adwen ana say shata waka ye mfa sa na de ne tie ye gustu e wa ha but mepese ye betie kakra ne ye gina so edi nkomo kakra bi producer why ready aboma me ne ye nko thank you to SM. Thank you very much. And you may was some now or they are to state of the industry address. Arnold.
Nana.
Shatta. First of all, o two kwan by and never be bracy. But when you are there, I may concentrate here.
Okay.
Obobo niema ba kumi enu so. The medical business say, oh no, you see, I can say. Government and use actors and send a message, educational way across. Shatta so bosso. So government should use the music to send all the important message that we need to know across. Until you feel like we are the two, basically. But you say anyama Shatta bosso. I never call kaya. No one can say. If you are asked as a Ghanaian, it comes back to Bishop. As someone say, we don't have an identity. We are losing our identity. We are losing our culture.
Yeah.
Shatta say, if you say Ghana, yenyum, aye danger na yenim bi. Ananya sa.
Sound okay.
Na yenibi.
Oh, you will be. You will be pan. But let me take it from the top. First of all, no mebo Shatawale abaso. Shatawale is a smart artist.
Me mpasi ebe discussing painting. So who make you statement that you make it fully?
Yeah. Oh, yes.
You can go by everything he said.
Because
time is not there.
Only problem now. Or a smart artist. Fortunately for him, he's surrounded by smart handlers, Bulldog, Chris Conley, Deportee, and a few others. Be a minimum. And Shatta nim say industry no attention when he hype. One of the most critical elements for industry. Who industry you know attention anyone, then you are virtually doing nothing. And because yes, smart artists over the years, we have to play on hype.
Okay.
The a PR move. Because now since Wednesday you may our addressing up to now.
Yeah, can I say?
They are discussing it. He's been away for quite a while. He was not part of the conversation. Shatawale is a hype master. And that's a plus for him because industry knew he had hype to actually be up there. So how they address your Nana, he could have easily, only PR team like Chris Conley, Boo, and the smart guys, someone could have easily put it on paper. No matter my bloggers, journalists, the presenters, no money. But you see, they had to create a circus around it to generate that conversation. And for me, I think it was a smart PR move. It's me to chairman. But now you go to the substance of the matter. You see, sometimes Shatawale he comes across as one of the most inconsistent and confused artists.
Thank you.
Based on?
I'll tell you. A couple of months ago, before Tukwan, Shatawale the camera scene so edi presenters nyinatem edi pundits nyinatem edi analysts nyinatem aden o say oh ye dey at radio so ye TV so and ye kind industry matters saa keke ya so ekọ ye fie hwesi tape ya boy that's exactly what he did. Let me put me expect say oye we nya be pay nyina achew say me nuanom atema me di mo 2 months ago 3 months ago no say de moye no ma be bi enti me pa mo chew in summer or kind no nana some of us we sat on radio and TV we discussed it for 10 years 12 years if you are in 5 years if you are in 7 years that's the same thing he did. Yet 2 months ago or 3 months ago, dear nyinatem black, blue, yellow. What a year passa. And then he goes to America, comes back, and does the same old bullshit.
And so can I say, or America, your business crowd, one shadow genre of music.
And let me take it one by one. And I still insist.
Okay,
he is the one of the most inconsistent and confused artists based on Sir Atimi Amakacho. Now let's go into the matter. I'll say first matter occur and I'll say occur US no we share business partners be. Na mo be saying about Ghana and you might representing him. See on no as a dancehall artist we nya sabia mo tafi na oba Ghana na yen set agenda. That is very laughable and disappointing. For artists who in industry for so many years. Oh, person like 15-year-old. Oh, following you can say Ghana, your representation, no, a high life. And so, if you had an opportunity to be in that space, and if there's no business-minded person or interested in Ghanaian music, before he comes into that meeting with you, why any research, and an iPad internet on about Ghana music, first thing that comes out with high life.
Yeah.
So what he should have done was to tell them, say, listen. High life and they representing as industry. However, I'm here dancer. But what got to papa so now be catching say you set up an agenda. Near after you be doing what bobo so and you might be representing. Beside that point, Ghana has say that have in the last couple of months or a year or so has been propagating say yempe identity. High life near when was the last time Satoli supported that Hafko? Hafko was on radio, was on TV. The last time Obahani he was pontificating that point. He didn't support. Now,
let me all say one can come out Kodi now. Or can be.
And let me go to the other point. I say,
Deputy, in the meeting, you beside the kind of music. Shut us one me who so can have life.
See what so call as a dancer artist.
It's one can.
And you say nyum ben ye.
And you ben ye or see
when you
no it's after na ye
waba
it's after
you Ghana or high life.
And no question no
I can't think far.
You can't take madness.
SM. That's all him said dance on away you all right but high life dear can Ghana dear. You quite say a lot of fire baby.
It is the bedrock, and you ma ye nyina variants ni nyina the bedrock of ye nyuma a high life.
Okay.
And I may say what other we be a follow nyum, and especially if you go in industry for so many years. Regardless of let me go to the other point.
Next point, next person.
Event organizers. And then that's how point so raising nyina like I said you're coming nyina over the period. Ya kasa same win now.
Shows like a sending now on crying being called.
Let me even go to that point. Or say event organizers, big shows and popular shows in now I work and even call other places. And our leadership by example.
VGM say VGM
VGM nominees jam biano make sure say echo other radios.
That's also say VGM back Kumasi.
Let me go to that point.
Yeah, go ahead nominee jam.
Leadership by example, You see, as someone like Kenya, now we expect to say with an artist or what's our experience with longevity industry. I could be example. In 2016, Shatawale year after the storm, I think it's in the first album, big concert. oye wakra bisa won so koye bi Kumasi koye bi fence Sunyane 2018 oye another big concert, the Rain concert koye bi Kumasi koye bi Sunyane koye bi Atebubu 2019 oye big one Wonder Boy koye bi Kintampo.
And I say
he is an event organizer. Once you have the resources to actually organize your own event, you are an event organizer, an event promoter. I'll set an example here.
Okay.
So, look who's being now what to actually tell event or promoter. We say, also we are there or higher or higher. Where else was why 3 big events only you baby other.
Shut up, so you're gonna for any idea.
Besides, who said, Opa, you ain't any event promoter this year. Besides, say, oh yes, show Accra. Shatawale charge. So go Kumasi charge na no gina so assurance be na my event promoter and say me contractor na me boss show Accra me ko Kumasi because say me so because
patronage ni be
you understand
it's we Accra so change Kumasi
it's more big artists no can we are not even helping the event promoters who show leadership but here you are pontificating saying yes man call the other point other point is quite there or see business
yes
or see artists no I said he must be business minded, and this. So same way, you can't for years.
Eh, and something in America.
It's not me say, yourself 2 months ago, now all get the same thing. That's why I keep insisting that he's one of the most confused and inconsistent artists.
But one thing I said that so can say, yeah, more than you 90%.
Let me get to that point. All right, let me get to that point. That point, you know, Nana, again, yati. And 2016 Musiga the initiative by Play More GH Shatawale did you support it?
He never supported it.
Instead he was dig of Watem. Musiga initiative Play More GH almost like bomb more because South Africa or more policy be or more South African songs ko Kenya it's almost do your back Ghana yes you back together. He didn't support that move. The same 2007-2018, one of us would do it and George Britain. A brilliant initiative. Say, young boss 70% Ghana, so 80%. 80-20. Did he support?
No.
He did not support. It's again, look is being on what Becca say. Let me go to another point before my other guys come in. What say? Say, you use music as a tool to promote. I say we are Tina Pisanga so paying in a show.
Any a show?
No. Nana. Now I think the to be deep, but sometimes I about check. You get it. Or say, Sanki the 10% of how
of sports your budget, you know.
Brilliant point. But why are you targeting sports? There's an episode change say sports budget, you know. A year almost saying. Or no, I need research here.
Oh, every episode settle. Every Arnold.
No, Kasa.
Why didn't you know what?
Kasa.
Every episode say attention was sports pa.
And I'll give you why the attention was sports.
Okay. It is attention, no. Obi esun anywhere.
Yeah.
It is attention. I buy from 10%.
Yeah.
I'm a music industry.
You see, he could have easily said, say, buying attention and music so and leave it there. Because of sports, and let me use football as an example. A buying and investing where your black star more AFCON or qualify on Yiska. Udun Pempen Sobia 2019 AFCON, Udu quarterfinals on your $1 million. Udu semi-final on your $2.5 million. Uwinia on your $4.5 million. FIFA qualifying FIFA on your over $1 million. FIFA, FIFA goal project. So goal project will and then they be there pram and even they see a GFA. So the point is a buying so a cast or year investment was sports man on your returns.
The music there.
You understand? It's all the sports in your example. Oh yeah, a mistake. Because about music, in as much as the quality point say a buying support here because a job creation the cake account. But when individual no, okay, we new Grammy now on your endorsement do be a back of a video, it's so I can say on here flefle, udi atem. You understand?
Sure.
So that comparison, a weak, a lousy, a flippant, nothing new. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, what Jensen Arnold also watch show hono. Just a shatter ever to me near Casa. No one so do a ɔde abufo ka asɛm nti ka asɛm we de anot person kyerɛ sɛ media no ɛyɛ kon mo ɛko dada nti ka de o shata ye ne ho hia yɛn hwɛ ola so agyenche ola baabi a betumi afa point na free bia ɛdɔso yɛntumi nya ne nyina
ano de almost ne nyina
adwena agyenche ato
de di kan ne sɛ menye sure sɛ obe
and ola last one I am so disappointed in some of the your fellow pundits and some of your colleagues no commentators no Wale Kasinya Sasen Wayade. And this guy was dissing you guys 2 months or 3 months ago. Very, very disappointing in all of them.
Shut up.
For the same thing that I know
everybody. Only media should be fuana.
What are you saying?
Anna.
But as well, Japan.
Charlie.
Ola Blemna.
I'm not Mwakuma Mrafom. Okay. And everybody has right. Into no also trade there.
Obeji attended the simple.
Oh, Nasen because attended the major. This is a some more inbox. Nasen or couldn't same home with the world contracts and so one of the guys be me call NITF OKFM in Halifax. So one unscrupulous fan down inbox we say media go chop beatings and then they are mad. When I'm saying if you are mad, go to Ankafu.
Majibi.
Yeah. You understand? See, negative and positive. If you cannot stomach the positive, then what's that?
Well, pick your point.
Embrace. No criminal. Yeah, me and Kase Shatta in the addressing industry and I said Ghana. Me, I think it was a fine opportunity for him to. I think this is the first time when you BB serve for the fans and in the followers because he's the president of the SM, team and I said the people. Yeah. It's this is more like the president of SM or addressing in Crawford. Okay. But what I said.
But in your industry.
In your industry, me want me addressing me because all kind of me who knows as in Papa Biu. But what I say, it's a Shatta versus the followers. 2, before we know, or co-live on social media. It's when or they return you or return you we need streaming live on YouTube monetized. So unimyansa unimdoe or GA nyina adwene their penny sika.
Of course. Smart move. I mean,
but what I say, or GA nyina adwene their penny sika. It's you have a that's what he wants. He wakes up every morning and wonder, it's any income once. So what I say, this is the same person just few months ago. Also say your bomb Michael Kumantedin as deputy minister. Obaga ko pick form no what political party. To me, I was expecting so be announced say I ko pick form no.
And address ni na nanim said there.
Meaning say Obaga ka so I ko pick form or better political party.
Okay.
We a bema. O ka some diso. But en ka some we not we dwane fro no akoye no dwane fro. He's very inconsistent. As we nim the ope. Na say 2021 money eba be pe enyuma represent Ghana 2021
into person say the Shatta be nyina no ehun ni faso a
nya September ko pe ni PVI 10% sports on am near no ebe nya deviation because yes sports ye university scout sports power but returns ni so oka de nya when you qualify to certain stages but AFCON ye be ko na be spend $20 million ni eba na de $1 million pen aba returns in Isha, but see the more 10% by music. I'm sure we get more returns than what the sports people are giving us. I want the Nyansa Sem Kakren. I know send the team in addition. What I say?
What do you mean?
What say? One adrenal train.
But say on neka.
Now was no kind. He was reading. It was written for speech, and I know what kind.
But you write your own speech sometimes.
Nana, Michelle, minya daddy free man. He say, "Eshen one by one." We always speech over kind, but Okaya will rain 50 for this occasion. There be we know Shatta. He's never done that before. Don't forget. It's one is announcement of the comeback. 2 is to make money. 3 is to trend. Near can watch them.
Simple.
And yet at the Papa Bian or Beka. These are all the reasons Emma Beka has more kind. Now it's what called music conference. Our US. The same person who or baby not say, oh, I'm here at a club or something. They are not playing even a single Ghanaian song. I can't even hear Pumpa. Meanwhile, Obabesia, etu kwako more ekwabuchi. More be odruo, ye more Ghanaian. Oko DJ no kubiza za aden how more Ghanaian. DJ nso onim Ghanaian. Ochen maybe onya Ghanaian man start boy. A whole Shatta. Odi be concert. No be trefia ka je say we should find identity. Really? Are we serious? It doesn't add up. Also, we are confused. Me sure you are confused.
Me confused.
Because what confusing you now?
There be me confused me too.
What's the answer? I should need to him.
Say be a shut up a sort of say be obeja dance or no be kada jana of we no munyi na be.
Obeja dance or na
for high life.
Ye pe dance or artist ye ma what the can win best high life song. You were not happy. Ye pe dance or artist of the year they all them to kwane kwakoji. You get it. There's a problem with him and I think he should fix it. That's what that's already in the Subanko. Or that's why we are not addressing. This is the person who can pick phone and insult investors. And now investors know and decentralize events. A governor will do a matter no. Also, I'm going Ghana phone and now decentralizing. Meanwhile, your own shows is always in Accra. So what I say, well, you show one man for the buses free, other regions to come and attend here. It's no. So lead by example. So what's this sebi? Nyansa no wo woni music mu. Wona sorry also wona woni Ghana music. Wona need a solution. Nyansa no will do it. Finally.
This is na why ye ola. Oda bubo so be so that.
Mami, we are bubo si yaka bro. Yaka bram wo gina ho atwa ho di atem.
Yes, to announce his comeback.
Thank you. Mami, finally. Na we mumrem. Woni ma dia any ka o shata ho ni o. I think say say on timi mo compound hwe na chi. Enhwe no ma wakika no nkika nsie ni no mfantu no hofo. He doesn't do that. So yes on kade we nkonye. So yes ekonye sade we da. Knowing very well say we keep records of everything he does. 1 minute tibiano snack wo.
Media ensure
1 minute tibiano snack wo. Knowing very well say we keep records of everything he does. Ontimi ma me din krofo atem. Na uwia na wa hyeda ababe ye ho se dia senye wa na uba be siki omunyansa se na ye nhia na ye nyine Ghana music ho. Use the same person who insults almost all the musicians. Say one of our friends of money me page na for Ghana music. It doesn't make sense. When that have commonly Bisake them have been saying this over years. One can win. Uwie so afafo na wo sere omo. You are thinking business. Now after you me pay edima Ghana music. Ghana music, your identity is high life. Onima ye catch no. Your identity and they can nyina kan ho. But the enemy e ma fella, e be fa your musicians, e wo Ghana, e ko Nigeria, e ko sample, e di nya Afrobeat no, high life.
High life. Oboy Salinko.
Nana.
Saturday.
That's all cry.
Ye nyina me mpese e be kwa akwanwan ti na mpese wie na. Ye de dwumedie no e be wie ye no. Ensema Sata kan be numo sensia. Emu dien na ofu se wo ho adwenkyere.
Ana me da se bebre eba music dia ya na me kan se high life na ne ade a iwom. Eba Shata mo level na ende na akwa ekotoko ne ha ase ama me. Na me support ha. Na ahanso I me level making. Shata ye me number 1 fan me yadane pa. Mint me emphasize much on. Na asem no be kan de me tuma Mr. Lane senior no.
But what TB?
But Matibi. Matibi. Said ye na anodo ka say Shata person or the bibi bebia no create scenes. O share na saying kwan road aye ya ode ne ho kwaji mu oye bibi no ade bi wa ya na ye henya no ode aba minka say ye and ni state of
SM affairs
state of the industry affairs and so me free so the create awareness because enche mo bon say Shata de nyoma aba ama ne fans na ni age na ma me the educative part of it Ghana an hwani ya ye bewie no ye nyina mpanyimfo wo krum ha be ye nkwada adintra sa adidi atem ewo internet ne so no sabi mpanyimfo bi na hyase e fa phone e ye adidi atem and look at this obi wo ba bia no atam phone no odi Ghana mpanyimfo atem sa panyini wo fie na so wo hwe se yes dey mofra nwi na nka ye kana nka ebe kakra krom ha panyini bia no abofra bia bebu no se ya hwe stop sa de na ye mpanyimfo na ye form se ye mentor mofra na pese omo aspire to be media personalities no nana wo me can say thousands of people na follow a pese ombeye de wo ye utrinwi watade a wo hye ompaboa and you are leading them on a good manner ye maame bi nso start internet ene wajai kakra but de oye ni nti amankrofo bi nso agro ho no mo nso tamfon wa no mo nso ye shatter I know shatter to be that like that ofa ne fon wa obetima ye se de ene sinia no te anani abre denden a wo se ne ho ahasu aba se de shatter gina nanimu a emta de be pata ya haban nana saade wei sempanyum Chema Rollins nyame ma ba bi na kama wate ne time na wontimi enye niema bia ebese nkwada eba ntimi so music for no mo na say shatter ko off kakra wadidi atembe tem so wasa start mesre no onya ne beye kakra hwe say young boy watu bi amane no boy ya na say odidi mpanyimfo atem mpese me bodin be me kan say 1 minute bi aban ba ase yede and look at sabi adia ekoso when they start my mofra no start yes young lady bi abadidi na do atem basa small guys bi abadidi mpanyimfo atem basa nti sa adia ne de say ya adia obi mana no so adi atem ne akofa na basa no say me do obi atem ne say mo kan say ma ye dey oguni pan hu fi na enye sa defamation ana defamation na se yetimi de me court ma court mpanyimfo wo fie omodidi awie no omoyire no papa bi abetena wadi ma asema di atia media let's stop certain things on the social media say enkwala no nya so obi afafon a obi di o matema na say hu awre ho sema esi krum ha look at this yet here media for mo betena se say we shut up
Shatter our attitude be a do a of fa
so did you atam ansa na okwa America enye
tie ntinka wasesane sumaya oka asem wo onya botre anase bibi kire ne so a onya botre ka se de wa hye ne suit pa e de yellow bi ato na pampam no enne se de ne tie boni kom no krache panya botre kasa ye be pedanse du ba bi odampam no na wafafon na waye
empem no na eye ne boafo empem no shatter she code say ya ne hitting ne bekofom empem ne de mean stop no ne mum o kampem asem no wo kasa oma sebe ohun se nkrofo bi follow no enti adidi atam awum no onche da mute ne kakra me ade ampe wo shatter ho ane se wada ne empem na wo ye ibeteto da bia this sign of advert na ewum ni ade ode me magana for wie no wasa be me state of the and address ya nso ne ebese atiu enti shatter sometimes who create scenes ama ya awareness ya yesre wa didi atam ni ade say ebasa ana ha adwene nkrofo
na obetinu za no
wo ye nkrofo bebre mentor enti shatter mesre wa didi atam de ode yi film unya no nwusie wiya de obeka bia ye beji atum
na anyway woka
say me dey America mo besro beteye message pa na
every 1 minute bia no
ensanfune
enti shatter we dey message de o ye bia ye fe bet atem didie no educated part of it
and also one dey wia
Kofi teacher kwadwa abada ye de obeka bia kire ye mo shatter dey tofa so betime sisi so maako
mebo shatter wa abaso mebo na abaso I think say wa ya de we hu so we influence na o use me influence no ye na sanya misi ehunu efani mi hu ne se sanya na anod eka se shatter ye shows ya wanye ne se na enyema okenyina onye by example I think say possible say e bia afeina wo hu kwan no na sabi enu so yenchi sankofo we yesi yenchi e bia kane no na sanya osiye no nnuma no enye saa na sesi opese oye no na ono no esesa no opese one amansan na esesa se waye shows ni nyina wa Accra na say America eyiba ye odo no hujimu to support it okodi about a week or so e will say it ni nyina tells you say e bia ana ohwe a speech na kan na most of it ni ye lessons of core amanone no wakosua. So that's the difference. Yes, ebia just out of the blues and yes me tie speech na what I deduce ne say opeso che say okwa amanone no meetings na enyo ma bi okunhu ye no adusua okosua ye no opeso one ye beche
yes animanimu ya niema sata hu no person woni e bechi
am a person ye chese I can no me show me ye na kra me ye rain concert me na kra me ye wonder boy me ye na kra me ye we me ye na kra but say mum ye nyai sa
it is a gift of God be ko Kumasi
say gift of God e bi kro nye ko bi e be ko ho e bi a enko one city kra be ko different multiple city be to sana nkoma shata ena sa nkoma we na shata ni ye di nye ono shata nko a ena san e pressure kra e ma ono say obeye by example into for me no o share the substance na anod ka say me say omo aka I don't think say kadodo no say hwe sabe say na anod ka omo aka e bia it will take Shatawale for that change to happen into eno no de me bo Shatawale abaso say odwen industry no in that sense na o pese ode ono so adusua ania suehu
yes suehu dey bi
bibia wako sua na manone e de babo industry because otie content okasa about event okasa about other musicians omun take craft no serious and see it as business entity so that in particular na idea Shatawale na kasa waka over the time if today he's addressing the nation and he's making mention of Sani Mary, I think say it is in order. What we have to do is say yeah, supporting young hope say the powers that be, you know, looking at how influential Shatawale is, no. Ebeboa anodmo a kind for 15 years see. Ebeboa may take Shatawale's 10-minute address, no, for that change now anodmo preachy for 25 years to happen. Until that Shatawale say, the most important thing is say he will be able to live by example.
Okay, ebusuafo medamo ase said the second topic ayeti amame no medamo ase pa baba bia do the say United Showbiz anya live and ko adia munim say the teacher kojo obe represent yakasa che ye de mreka krabema no na ono so enema bi wa atwagu social media ebi ye nika ne bisu ya reho eno to teacher piao Ghana for show
nyame nshao enwumre so ho ayefe said dan na me hu wache yesi witu kwan
witu kwan
fe nyame nko
fa phone to ebe hwefom
o say
peja phone ye wo de kire de afa kire ye
aka me fa nkire ba se ne wo kan ma fa nkire ase me mu ade nti eni
dan enimu abo ana
me ba kire moye anything apofo na de ma nyame nhira mo omo se me modern mo nti ene wo hodo ene omo de ma nyame nhira obi bia empress mitimi kwa na
pa shoko anim
medas pa do se o chairman bia chairman senior woni bay penifo we de munkitamu munye dua nso me chia munyina ase kotokoro enwumre konkonsa ni hanso me de konkonsa ne nam nso me ni konkonsa dompe sa na tie nsema idea him social media be fotentan fidie ni so na woni mi hia bia teacher kwadwo be de brew enso me de bi nam na de edi kan ahomete kakra na nso tie ma me mpanimfo abobo bia na nso me nso me de me kakra be se atwam mene nam so a ja me de se mu ni me se me hwiahwia nsem na me ko pe bi ba na me bowra be fotentan fidie ni so no video bia me hu ye na ahomete kakra na nso se me de brew mu ye nyina ya de nyina ye be ne de Shatawale ede ne si e bia no wate ba wontimu ye na de si ya ne se Shatawale si baby a wote no ekwan ba ku bi wo honom be 4 years ni de bia sa kwan ye gusu ensa ye nso ye gusu sa no nte ase wo baby a eho asa ne de obi anye ba baby eho ye ne no kwa na de bia na akwa say the rich keep getting richer na ebi no nti wo so wonte ase na ye hwe video de si ye pa cho ma me first video ni hwa de
Why? Zero. The funny they see us from everywhere. They forget to watch. Stop the way. Stop
the asemu wale bowra honom no so munye adwuma ne ye na wotumi sa wale wedure chiru unu ya sa atwefo na ka menim say ye mfre no twene shata na se shata Jonas ne akura no phone wa video so obi a ntwene ho obi anya adwuma ye wo ye hwan tie me say gidigidi bi ko ba so e ma omode omon sa keka amanfo honom kakra ma ne ma bi ankoyi ba da chire no em say ye quick ehun say adwendwu osumyem na de oye no anye ne ye e ma de chew pa bai na mom ye ntie video a oye ne so.
Okay, so guys, This just happened this evening on the Game Pass stretch. Trust me, it's real. You guys should avoid the Game Pass stretch late nights. They tried to rob me, but I was smart. I had to continue driving. I sped off, and then that is what they threw. Can you imagine? Thinking I was going to stop.
Hi, my name is Shatawali, as you all know, and I believe that some news circulating around me and having fights with some contractors, and like I'd say, the man in question is my dad, is my friend. This is somebody that I always wanted to meet, but it's so unfortunate, things had to happen this way. But I also want to say sorry to Kennedy, for everything that happened. I believe you also find a place in his heart to forgive me, because it's Ghana and we are one people. That's how we need to live. And anything that has happened, I believe God takes care of the rest of it. So all the bloggers too that are saying I'm giving some contractor 4 million Ghana cedi, I believe you guys should really stop circulating, false news. And I'm not giving nobody 4 million Ghana cedi or $4 million. I just want us to live in peace and live in harmony.
And also ya chopa ye bra ye de bae na ye mane nya chopa keke ye be modin ahwe se ebi sibiu because we de ani enyan ni amon sem kese we de shatter minipa no ba we tie entwayi and also ye de betodwa na masema etoso no kwasem video bi a trend with social media na manfo aka ho nsem ye e kwan particular bi ye se Gimpa road no amanfo so munim de ye hye sa road ne so attacks ne dawson am Roberts ne akromfo no wo too much nyame nko a ne di obi ho afofie mo me hwe video no nyame nko a
Game Pass stretch, trust me, it's real. You guys should avoid the Game Pass stretch late nights. They tried to rob me, but I was smart. I had to continue driving. I sped off, and then that is what they threw. Can you imagine? Thinking I was going to stop. I think they were even trying to use it on my head, because I saw them real quick, and then I balanced to the other side before they threw the stone. It's real. It's real. Guys, you need to avoid the Game Pass stretch at night. You need to avoid the Game Pass stretch at night. This just happened to me, just for you. So bad. So bad. So please avoid the Game Pass stretch at night, please. I was lucky, so I was able to escape, but it could happen to anyone.
Me fa akonya we so aka champion for semester mo. Sa Gimpa kwan no. Light was to be anya adwuma. I don't know. Say bi kran say ni so. Esu nyina ye tum. Enkra krodua mu. Mpani for yesere mo. Ehu. Ene na obi anya ni tradidim. Minim say ebi mu anya omo de. Ni enim de ebesi kina. We de mesere mo. Why? Minim say mo hwe mo nae. Mo pe United Showbiz. Ti mo tie mi. Na mo nye hoye maye. Nyame hya mo nyina. Masema ye twato. Ahomete. We ya mama gya tum say Adam and Eve no mo ya abrofo. We be kasa aden me story ya me be kan e be ma wo so agye tum say an na Adam and Eve ya abrofo. No mo ya abrofo because abrofo na di apple. Bibini ni apple ho time. Enye na ma na ye di emu odu. Na ade ntia because e bibini na na e wo Garden of Eden a enko we wo ni apple. Bibini anu me ne de. Ade ntia se woni abrochire ana abrofo mra no ye ncheche mu anwe saa keke te se de ye yetimi kwa krante no akochi bi no omo nye ne saa aha na ye nua baako akopie mu abrochire na asem bi akosi mo me hwe video no nye hwe di si
company for when me dey na me sin ka me hu bio na ka won susu de they said I should go there, but I don't know how to do that one. Man, come in, mama who sent me here. So it's just terrible. It's still breathing, you know. He's still breathing. See, which a countryside? See, I don't know. I sent my time to go. I didn't quite some crying. All species for the Daben on Baba Shadi.
Asemo papa could drive richly still no bibi ni hu na da so wom to no hu aboa nsa no so bewe abrofo ni gina ho se omo otwen se ambulance mra emeya aboa no hu adwuma hwe se otiase ne ma ne nko masa eno masati o eno masati wo twen ambulance jeno so papa gina ho na another video asaba eno amanfo ne kire se mo me video ni de esi papa video ni biom ya head ye kwesi ye chiri pacho man video
Efia wanya otwen na mo bebe enye easy otwen ho bechi no truma mo jade de ne so otwen na maya ne sa no ona kan bo na ne no ona elitiri mo na autukura I see na me ko
finally
what's the baby
papa timi nya abotre ma abrofo ne twem ho ure party na asset no sere me kai no ya wa list anka ne ye betimi aka konkonsa list no mo but why for add information bi aba say list ne yentimi mo bo nti anya me de be che mo na me di si anso na me chia bright kandapa o CID o su ya nya me hira no oro na bo me ho ban nya sa anka nkra me ba me ni asomdwe penifo ene masama de bai na wie ne eni die kwa so monye so ma me se piao
wow teacher yeda sepa na video ba kwa ye obuye uyi ni se mfe tama papa ndene ne sabo na taso
ozi aboso
What is our fifth year?
So my sabo and girlfriends
antelope
ni twi
dear
one sign
ye kan ramunam
ye nya ho
ye kan ramunam
abafo mo na won fa na mu ngofie nkore mu gina ho mu afina omu gina no mo sympathize with aboa no on ba so dwene kwan ya obefa so ko ya nam so ya ho omura you don't know yeah
who say na ma hu ni afakua anamra na odajas akua expression
akua ni agina ma
akua pefie nkwan
oze ha na car no ball no
wow I would say United Showbiz and Augusto and come ye di nyina no ba ye nkomo a e fa ye ho enu nti na ye tena ha e kan wasem se bia e behu ni ye saa na wa hwe wo fie nso no wo so hwe bia nti no wo ho kwan se wo so do adwen chefa UTV Ghana Facebook emame me ba kinkan bi na nuanom omdem de ba e kakra me sa so no makinkan ama yakọ no pepepepepe de di kan efri Nana Ajua extinguish Ajua esquis aboy Ajua di no me de mu de abrofo ka se ba me kan comment me ma shout out no ayen simple ne yanko or say monitoring or say mentioning of China and other big countries. They get much support from both the citizen and the government. Ghana movie industry will surely rise when the citizen and the government supports them very well. And unti ajwa wodi no enema kan fefe no. Alexander appear or say, why are all these people so keen about government? Government doing this, government doing that. Why can't they come together and take the initiative on their own as a film industry and build a studio for themselves? Alexander, you know the way to the account, but Anaula, Mami Misawe, it's here.
Mete,
I think we can come together and build a studio for ourselves. Easy.
So, free baby, you micro mom between a carbon almost university. It's normal.
No, but come on,
yeah, I know. There are certain things there.
But I can't say. Nipa even 5 per sponsorship omunya.
Yeah. Can't no wait me a carbon, but you still need
a certain government, you know.
You government in somebody to invest. But the government in the role needs to ensure say environment and as a country is in the shape as invest in the bar. That's what the government needs to do. But mukam huboma, you still need that private investor to come and pump in the money.
All right, Mamin can away from Ritadan. So I say, watch Confanoche. Kumase Yonko that day. so many movies to be awarded. I don't agree with the pastor cry.
Thank you.
I drink also would dear Enna, why then? Watch and come on. Me pacho, me call Robert J. I'll say, oh, Nanama, you're looking so beautiful. But my wife is sweeter. It is true. She's your wife. I can never compete for that position. Okay? I'm also sweetest in where I am. What I say? Me share that name with them.
What's running?
But Obiya Ode ni sabon kun beche ni fie kwan yo. Obiya ka sa na ire hu ofeche obi.
Of course. Sure.
Enti wa hine wa jenchire it welcome.
Wow. Oh boy.
Oh Nana Mcbrown, you're looking too beautiful. I wish I had a chance to take a picture with you. Oh no, minyanka meye dodo. Gifty or say every year say our movie is all about jokes and time wasting. I don't know for cancer. Ola.
My who a TV host our TTV, so that thing I will never forget in my life. I won't share Ghana movie da. Now you be saying, say, what do you find wrong? So the pictures are bad, the sound is bad, the story is bad. It's how bad we. Meanwhile, no on the TV, no. None lighted down so baby a too bright to turn the other side. You heard that. And so here's need the officer says need one title. Oh yeah, or Barry Bizano. Okay.
Mini secret ko interview or the aya interview needing
delay.
Young man ya interview okay FM.
Abeku.
Needing me refi na
Halifax na.
Na mami bi so credit me chia mami ne say woni mami na me share denim so you old producer.
Na was
and was unim Salenko. Was it there be was one movie that was there be after we am mami ne say I think I am now with jokes no I am now me show I am black akram.
Nipa was on show movie that
e bi na ese obi wa no share da.
What is go for can o kan.
And yeah, but still Obia wa
of course we preventing but we only addressing it.
Obia won kwan so be che na dwen. And Abase, take what Bishop said very seriously. It's a suggestion.
Yeah, we will.
So we shouldn't attack him. We are not attacking him.
Of course.
Said the Bishop Echenajin, son Obia so I won't quite say Obechenajin. I was on for then you may have enemy to me either. Afa a yet I didn't try Munina, Mother Baye. Nina count a Jumediano, a year fair, a year payer. Medawase, Coswana support United Showbiz. Coswana be bicho so you can be now so wide and try. Fafaho, and mere intinia canka crabby, a benyanka bekinina. But that one on quad dear, Obio de be two of you and Obio be a bekimbia, a behu I drink. Yada say, a hot, your fire Jimmy Bray, if you. Madame Penfo has say, Munina, my dear name, Ray, but that's the 7 tons of frame. United Showbiz mobile. Bibi will be back in chat for no so pajamas as I
mean, come by hatchet. I'm here on the 13th. My wife, Beatrice, was with Davis, or be in a salon. Okran or do I a picture? My send my producer, so won't shoot. What that's what then.
So
next week, Sunday, or be in a salon for mechanical tramodern. Tien or Domi Pillar 2, no visa down.
Okay.
All friends are invited.
Okay.
And I will say they will see what the M saying. Domi, what's what done?
And I can't
also now that's
Kaime, what?
Na 2 Nipa wa me matadi. See na major flu kumase bas. My friend Diamond Collection. Diamond. Oko Instagram my hono. Otapam bi ma me pa. Eye kama pa. That's na 3. Bibiano. Me kele no na maba. Me ma me Vic owo Axim. O se wo hwewa na me se na me ba ntimi flu Axim na eba yo.
Sawo.
Me ma me dampem on the 12th 11th and 12th. Inti Axim fo nyina ya na mo akwante Vic wo ye supplier. Oh,
Antivic wadama. I chia Axim for ye chia obia. Ene na kwa me call Peki Angela Menyo. And that's why na Bishop Nyaku onyan ba bi ko ye no Bishop ene nyamia makwan say yenye na ye twa to quarantine kuma say ene ye kekanya samfetwa menya ho ankobi ikobi na no won kran ha and then no some Angela Menyo maame ye so ni Angela Menyo ye old actress the phone behind Pecky tim kotwa kwan no makwaba ye ka se ye kan kran dia ene na ochina dani Amalina Children's Haven Block Factory wager ochina your birthday Daniel Mensa Boache erademizing wafa nyame enka o ma patentin happy birthday
every minute be no snacks na mu
PK Ohio Cincinnati nana ma osiochia woni Arnold and na face so Instagram where from Poma Mijala bi
ho
abayo an obo no modern pa
mate from Poma within the ye kan ya san ka bio
where underscore from Poma
we fi underscore mate
brother Samuel so lunch ni ye china
say
brother Samuel
on the metu an yenye promo
ma o metu an yenye promo
mate brother Samuel lunch ye china ye da say bola you be share radio so
e ba chomate
why me ma o show no so
brother be na betia ba
e share this week na me mesra why
I mean next week say next Saturday
next week na me mesra
bra
Arnold enkomo bi obi o
oh say they be share on the other side
sa oh
oni bi
yes yeah
Empress me buy me champ papa
eti na obetia ba
madenya sa
ye ne free Kofi Tano na me share
na papa na che na wari o sa
so what's in the water
ane papa woni busy
yo I say that pon eh twa so ye be pon adiasa ye mre na pa ho akama ye da mo ase onyame won hira mo mesraw Amalina Children's Haven ebo me chido ma metumi di dwumadie akono ebrewo mebo Amalina din peno say the whole Ghana baby kese eso na enkola nemo mu penyina ye toys entade from say obanyem maame no maternity ebepem abofra be won nga atete na mna bedum fie dun sia de ubowura Amalina Children's Haven ubenya niema besiesie mofra dem mofra nankasa ho ansa na wo nyini no emu niema be na tumpon me da ase Amalina kwasi ada bia Block Factory ebie wo weja ebetwen wo me da New Life Homeopathic Clinic ase yare se fie kase UTV ha yira na ebo deru no say fa ye kan ho asem no ehu hia enu ti ehu hia say yare bi hawa wo betwen aba New Life Homeopathic Clinic edomase say ne wa unim no commercial na twagu wa nti omu information dey say gusu eni abusia me da onga Mama's Helping Hand onga licious ase onga o Facebook onga Ghana fabi bia o person komo bia no mbedi bia ko a obehu mo kire kwan pi ne mom de hia ne se obekai na wato onga abre bia be ko dwom na wo dwen dia ne ho de ayaka onga sanity abusia mpacho me da Vitamilk ase Vitamilk de ne mu odu ankasa wonnom no na se wudidi ano no Vitamilk sana meda Ruta Life Herbal ase herbal place okwa ubenya wa yaresa kama Ruta ROTER sa beba chopi GT Bank seminkai wo so wo koforu dia broma so ye tiedi no Guaranteed Trust Bank you are guaranteed of your savings of adwuma ihihye biom no beka bia no pepepepepepe enu ntibra koforu dia polyclinic nchen wo ubehu wo mu na onu ma eden abe save na boawo medama boafo yase nyame nhira wo mu nyame nhira wo ibe hia na twesene Lije Looks ewo Instagram oyetre kama upe wigi bi obenye bia ma Lije na ene mama me ho ayefesa no enu ntimeda na se enwi moton Aligina makeover a makeup artist bia Empress why me nim adwuma che oye fatame occasion bia ohu no oye pepepe me pa chopi mata ade ye Lauren Hood Couture or Instagram ubehu no beje so kama nemom se edrube bia na person pampa ho ana ko ba bi na nim ne opesha abrante bi di Neil Davis or Instagram Neil Davis NEAL_Davis uhunwa minti obemma a lot of discount no aboa city okama United Showbiz nie maboafo nie empanyfo nie teacher kojo ye nyina se ye dase ye be hia na otwe sene Mcbrown.